Hello YouTubers and welcome to the Inferno Project. Today I thought I would continue on with my Doctor Who DVD reviews, and I would review the Ace Adventures box set. This is the only box set that has purely Sylvester Mccoy stories. There is another box set which is the Cybermen box set that only contains Silver Nemesis, though it also has Revenge of the Cybermen, which is a Tom Baker story. A very, very good box set. And I think quite underrated. So we have Shiny Doctor Who logo. We have the Dragon, the Candyman, Sylvester McCoy as the Seventh Doctor, Sophie Aldred as Ace. We have Ace Adventures, very stylish, and it contains Dragonfire and the Happiness Patrol. And the caption reads: Ace joins the Seventh Doctor aboard the TARDIS, where she's soon battling a biomechanoid and liberating a world where just feeling sad can get you shot. PG, 2-disc set, so they're both PGs. The spine, the other side, and the two stories. So let's review the first of these two. So, first of all, we have the Dragonfire. Very underrated. Everyone slates this. They say it's one of his worst. No, I think that's complete rubbish, personally. I really like this story. Sylvester McCoy is really good. Ace is great. It's her first story. Mel, I have no idea why people don't like her. She's just a companion. I mean, she's no different from people like Joe Grant from the 70s. Susan is annoying. I mean, I'll give you that. Susan from the 60s is annoying. But Mel, I have nothing against. Probably need to see a few more of her stories before I judge that, though. Anyway, let's have a look at the DVD. Dragonfire. You have the Dragon, you have Ace, and Svartos, the planet in the background. You have the Seventh Doctor. Oh, actually, I think that's a part of Svartos. Is that the whole thing? Not quite sure. You have Kane, who's the main antagonist in the story. It's a PG. Sylvester McCoy is 1987 to 1989. The spine. These stories aren't licensed by 2Entertain. Not quite sure why, so leave a comment and tell me why, because I can't be bothered to find out. And we have some pictures, and it was by Ian Briggs. At the Iceworld Space Trading Colony on Svartos, the Doctor and Mel unexpectedly encounter an old friend. The penniless and desperate Sabalom Glitz has only three options. One option to leave Svartos, to find the fabled Dragonfire treasure concealed somewhere in the depths of the planet. Joined by Ace, a teenage waitress with a love for explosives, the group venture off to uncover lost riches, not knowing that Kane, Iceworld's ruthlessly intimidating overlord, will gladly murder them all to gain possession of the Dragonfire himself. Before long, the Doctor finds himself playing a deadly game of cat and mouse with Kane's mercenaries, descending further through the ice caverns, ever closer to the deadly gaze of the monstrous dragon that lurks below. You have special features, and it was originally broadcast 23rd of November to the 7th of December 1987. So it's actually the 24th anniversary story for episode 1. You have the disc and the special features booklet with information and special features, including the name. You might find Sabalom Glitz. You need to watch Trial of a Time Lord to know what Sabalom Glitz is on about for a lot of the time. But other than that, I really, really like this story. Don't listen to the reviews about people who say it's rubbish. It is brilliant. Really enjoyable. A great conclusion to Sylvester McCoy's first season. Great departure of Mel. Oh, spoiler alert. I'll put a spoiler alert on. And Ace is... yeah, it's a great introduction to Ace. So, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's really, really good. Don't know why people don't like it. I think it's really good. It's quite sort of interesting that it seems so simple at first. But as you go along, things perhaps seem a little bit more complicated than they actually were originally. Oh, and there is one annoying bit, which I think everyone will agree with me on. The cliffhanger to the first episode. What the actual hell? I mean, I know why he did it. After you've watched this, read up on its Wikipedia, and and you'll understand why he did it. But it's so unclear in the story. But otherwise, Dragonfire, very, very enjoyable. You have the second one of the two. You have the Happiness Patrol. Not the best. A lot of people like this one. It's not too bad. Yeah, I quite like it personally. Yeah. It's not bad, but this was the one that sort of put me off the set originally. But then I just thought, to hell with it, might as well give it a go, because people were saying quite good stuff about it, and it's not too bad. So, we have... Have a look at the artwork. We have the Candyman, you have Helena, we have Sylvester Mccoy, we have Ace, one of the aliens, which I can't remember the name of, and we have the TARDIS, which is painted pink. Sylvester McCoy is 87 to 89. Happiness Patrol. Some pictures from the episode. And it was by Graham Curry. On the planet Terra Alpha, bright fluorescent lights and garish candy-stripped colours abound. The population constantly display happy smiles. There's no sadness on Terra Alpha. Anyone feeling remotely glum disappears. Quickly. Having heard disturbing rumours, the Doctor and Ace arrive to topple the entire regime overnight. But they haven't reckoned upon the varied punitive measures enforced by colony leader Helena. Sorry, I can't read. There are many delicious ways to vanish on Terra Alpha. You can be hunted down by the omnipresent Happiness Patrol, or mauled by Helena's ravenous pet Fifi. But an especially unlucky few will find themselves in the Sweetie Factory, manned by Helena's psychotic henchman, the Candyman. This time, happiness will prevail. And it was special features, and it was broadcast originally between the 2nd and the 16th of November, 1988. You have the interior, you have the disc, and the booklet. Yeah, this is a pretty good story. A lot of people say it's very sort of clever about how it's got dark undertones beneath the sort of fluorescent, appalling sets. Yeah, I guess they're okay, but it can just seem a bit of a weird romp. I mean, it's okay, this story. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. It does seem a little bit repetitive, going down to the sewers, coming up again, going back into the sewers, going into the candy kitchen, getting out of the candy kitchen, vice versa. But it's alright, I quite like it. I'd give this a 7 out of 10, so it's not too bad. So, oh, there is one more good bit about this story that I forgot to mention, and that is Earl Sigma. He is awesome. I will not say anything more, just watch out for Earl Sigma. So, overall we have the Ace Adventures box set. I would give this box an 8 out of 10 personally. It's not amazing, but it's still a very, very enjoyable box set. If you are a Sylvester McCoy fan, you have to get this. I'd say it's pretty much essential for your collection. If not, it's still pretty good, but I'd be very mindful. But don't listen to the reviews about how Dragonfire is awful, because that's rubbish. It's complete rubbish. So guys, thank you very much for watching my review of the Ace Adventures box set. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.